Have you ever measured your children on the wall? Do you remember when we used to draw lines as our children were getting older? Or maybe you're doing it now? Or what about if your parents did it as you were growing up? You know, in the doorway or the laundry room, and you would see all these lines on the walls. Good morning. I'm Catherine Lucadu, Monday morning, and I'm going to give you a little motivation to take you through this week. Some of what I'm going to say you already know, but you may not be doing it. Some of you may be doing it, and some of you don't even know how to do it. So let's get started. Why did our parents measure us on that wall? Why do we do it with our children? Because we want to watch the progress, right? We want to see when they were 4 and 5 and 6 until they're 18 years old. How has their height been progressing? What about when you get sick? Any of you out there, when you go for your yearly checkup at the doctor and you get all your blood lab results back, do any of you ever actually ask for these results? I would say probably 70% of the population never asks for their blood test results from their doctors. So let me give you a little story. This week is the anniversary of my open heart surgery. I had triple bypass surgery. Shocking, I know, but it happened. And it happened at a young age. I was only 33. But here's what I had to learn very quickly. So when you go to the doctor, they hold all the control. And you're sick, they do a surgery, they send you home. But then what? Then it's up to you. So there you are, trying to figure out, okay, how do I not get sick again when I don't know why I was sick in the first place? So what I realized is, if I track my blood test results year after year after year, I'm going to know whether I'm improving or whether I'm getting worse. And I did that for my blood pressure, I did it for my heart rate, and lo and behold, by watching all of these things for 7 years, I managed to reverse the issue that I had within 5 to 7 years, which typically, when we're talking about the heart, is not an easy thing to do. So why am I talking about this? Because it relates directly to your business. We tell people to track their businesses, track your progress. Where were you before? Where are you now? When I ask agents this, whether it's agents who are in my brokerage, whether it's agents that I'm interviewing, whether it's agents that I'm coaching, whatever the case is, when I ask people to take a step back and look into their business and tell me, where does your business come from? Tell me the percentages. So how much did your business come from an open house? How much of your business came from online leads? How much of it came from social media marketing? By knowing these numbers, you then going into a new year know where to allocate funds for a marketing budget. You know where to concentrate your efforts, because why would you be working down a road that isn't working for you? But the majority of people don't know these numbers. They don't know where their business is coming from. And you're leaving yourself open to a lack of success. It's no different than your health. If I hadn't tracked my health numbers over the years, then how would I know whether I was getting better or worse? And here's another thing. If you do get sick, how do you know you're sick? Well, you don't feel well. But if you had your numbers and someone draws blood from you at that point in time, and you compare it to a time when you were fine, you're going to know right away when there's something wrong. You don't need a doctor to tell you. You know your child is growing, not just because you can see them, but because you're measuring them on a wall. So that's what we need to do in our businesses. You need to start measuring where the business is coming from. Are you actually increasing year over year, or are you staying steady? Because what a lot of people ask me is, how do I become successful? How do I become a top producing agent? What I learned from year one when I got into this business is I need to know where my business is coming from, and I need to know what's working, and I need to know what isn't working. Because it's very easy to spend a lot of money in this business. Actually, in any business. If you are not accountable to where your dollar is being spent in your marketing budget, you are going to waste a lot of money, especially in online leads. Especially. Because it will go very quickly when you are paying a huge amount of money every month. Many people say, well, it doesn't work. Online leads don't work. Facebook doesn't work. Instagram doesn't work. Well, it does. Actually, everything works. But you have to know the numbers. You have to know where you were. You have to know how much you've spent. And you have to know what is the return of your investment. If you spent $40 and you sold an $800,000 house, those are good numbers. But if you paid $20,000 in online leads and you sold a $400,000 house, now you've got a problem. So this is what I'd like you to do this week. If you don't normally track your business numbers, if you don't know where your business is coming from, start today. Start going backwards from your first year in real estate. Where did your business come from? Was it open houses? Was it your sphere? Was it your friends and family who were giving you leads? Was it referrals from professionals in your area? Was it referrals from other agents? Was it online promotion that you were doing? Was it social media? Because what you're going to find is that you will have parts of your business that have actually not been working for you, but yet that's where you've been focusing all your time and energy. When really, if you looked carefully enough, you may be surprised at where your business has been coming from, and that is where you need to funnel your time, your focus, and your energy and your money on. So this is what I teach the agents here, is the first thing we have to do is we have to look in our business. We have to know where our business is coming from. And one of my agents, when I sat down with her a couple of weeks ago, she actually came to the appointment with a 3-page analysis of her business. And she said to me, this is amazing, because I didn't realize that this chunk of my business had been coming from here, and I didn't even realize that that's how much money I was losing now. Your whole business will change if you can see where it was coming from, where you need to focus on in 2020, and how to spend your money so that you're not wasting it on marketing that isn't working for you. If you need help, I am here. I would be happy to talk to you. I am always here to help. I am open. I have, like I said, we're growing here in our agent count. So if you're looking for a change, reach out. I would love to talk to you. I'm looking for people who want to change their business, their life, really find that place, that journey to what makes them happy. You know, I posted something this morning, live life so that you are happy. That's the whole point. That's why you're here. It's not to grind and to work. We have to do that, but it doesn't have to be difficult when you're smart about it. So reach out if you want to talk, if you need help. I'm Catherine Lacadu. Have an awesome week ahead. I've got a lot of stuff to wrap up in the next 2 days because I'm off to Nashville to a mastermind for the rest of the week. But I hope you take some of what I said into account, because it's going to change your business.